Hello. Is this recording? All right. So this is Eric back with another video, and this time we are going to cover the space notes. So the space notes on the stack of music. Sorry, just need to get a drink of water. All right. All right, so let's start. The pattern of the space notes are actually similar to the patterns of the line notes. The orders are exactly the same. And it's also following the same rule where the bass clef is always one space below the treble clefs, and it'll be the same order. So let's say the bottom of the treble clef is F, and then before that it will be D. And then order of the treble clefs on the space notes is usually F, A, C, E, also known as face. And then for the bass clef, it's A, C, E, G, but below that is also F, so technically it's also face. So I'm just gonna write it out and then you guys can see it better. All right, let's go. I'm gonna make this nice and memorable. So let's make this pink. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, actually, let's not make it a. Okay. There's some way to make this. Oh, there we go. The lines I want to make it nice and thin. Whatever. They're not the straightest lines ever, but like, who cares? There. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Whatever. Good enough. And the bass clef. Actually, I was gonna do even better. Just want to see if I can. Is there a way to copy this? No? Damn it. No. Okay. I guess. And let's make the bass clef. I don't know. Let's make it orange. Orange. Done. Oh, okay. So just go back to drawing. Here's treble clef. All right. So I'm going to show you now the notes. So you might be familiar with these ones here. Oops. There we go. Okay, so just in case some of you, I'm trying to make this as accurate as possible, so I don't have any one kind of complaining later on. There we go. Can't really get better than that. Yeah. All right, there you go. So there's the notes for the spaces that you're familiar with. You might recognize the order: A, C, oops, E, and G. On top of here, F, A, C, E. Oops. And then there's this note on top, G, this note on bottom called D. And same thing here. Case. Below that. Oh. I'm gonna have to. Nice. Okay, and then, oops. Okay. Let's just keep going. So that's F. This bottom one below the ledger line is D. Oops. There. All right. Hopefully you guys can read that. Oh, and on top of here too. All right, there we go. So now we have all the notes. You might see the pattern. Maybe I should write this in a different color. Okay, let's do red. I'm gonna trace these ones here. It didn't come out as purple. No, and oh well. I thought if I mixed up the blue with the red, then it would be purple. Oh well. Yeah. Okay. So now we have all the notes. And if you know this, if you see this kind of thing, oops, or like this kind of thing, these are ledger lines. Oops. So these two things, they basically mean they're an invisible line off the staff that you can't see, but they put it there so you can read notes that are not on the regular staff. It's like middle C. Middle C is not on the regular staff, but middle C, unless you're on like alto clef, usually treble clef or bass clef, the middle C, it's not on the staff. Like it's not on here or here, here, you know, it's not there. So in a nutshell, the ledger lines are just like an invisible little line, and you put that there or here, and then it tells you, you know, like, oh, there's this note that's like there. So if you see two ledger lines below the staff of the bass clef, it just means you go from here. So you know the last note is F, then you go to D, and you find this note is B. So it's like, that's what you kind of do. So I'm just gonna actually write that down, but a different color. Okay, F. Oops, there you go. Doing my best. All right. Well, there's the note B, because here is F, D, and then below that is B. Because you know the pattern, you just follow the top. See, there's F, D, B. And same on the bottom. So you basically do that. Oops, sorry. I pressed the calculator button. My bad. Okay, yeah. All right. So here we have it, the order of the staff space notes. So the pattern of the notes, let me just write this in a different color. B, D, F, A, C, E, G, B. So it's just like how in the, the line notes before in the previous video, the starting notes would be on C to C, I think. Yeah, C to C. So it would be C, E, G, B, D, F, A, C. So here we have, sorry, this is line. Oh my god, where would it go? Okay. Oops. I'm just gonna write down this order. There. And then here is this. Oops. Oh my god. Okay, I'm just gonna move that over. All right. Line. Oh, wait, not line notes. My bad. This is space notes. There you go. There. Space note order and line notes order. I'm just gonna put this on a disclosure here. Oops. Note. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're good. All right. So just to recap, here is the order for the space notes now that we're focusing on, which is this. And in the previous video, we're focusing more on this. Oops. There. All right. Well, let's try to look for an easy way to remember the order, because I know this is a lot. So, let's see. What's an easy way to remember this? Oh, well, I think there's some way to remember this. So let's just do this. Oops. Go. Okay, yeah. So let's just remember it this way. So you see where I put the dots? Okay. So the easiest way to remember it is basically the notes are repeating in the, I guess, the lines notes order and the space notes order. So it's like this. For a line notes order, you start out with C, E, G. Keg. I don't know. So that's the difference. And then with the space notes, it starts with BDFA. I guess if you know chords, then the easiest way to remember this would be the space notes order. It's basically breaking it down into 2/7. So let's say this first one here would be a B diminished. B diminished or half diminished. I think it was B half diminished 7th. So B half diminished 7th, I think. And then it after a B diminished 7th, it turns into C major 7th. While for line notes order, it will be beginning with maybe this and then this, which would be like a C major, yes, like a C major 7th, and then a D minor 7th. Or you can remember also this thing too, this BDFA. You can remember a C major, not even C major 7, just starting on C major, and then B diminished, half diminished 7, and ending on C. But like, if that's too complicated for you, then let's do the other way, which was the last video we did it in by using animals. So let's do something like that too. So for space notes. All right, so let's just save this. Well, let's do the space notes. So hopefully you guys wrote this down. I'll give you guys another 10 seconds to absorb it all, maybe to write down the letter order at least. Just write down the letter order. All right, so B, D, F, A, C, E, G, B. That's for space notes order. And then the line notes order again is C, E, G, B, D, F, A, C. Again, NT here means notes. And the lines you see in the staff right here, like here, that's called a ledger line. You guys can just write that down. And you can always come back here, but let's just remove everything. So hopefully you guys are, actually, you know what? There. Hopefully you got it all down. All right, so now let's go review those space notes and let's make animals names for them. Helps you. Or you can use different names. So let's see. So starting bottom, sorry, B. Oops. There we go. So starting from the bottom is, you know what? Let's use a sentence or like a mnemonic. I'm not sure what a mnemonic is if you don't know what a mnemonic is. Remember Jim Quick taught me about it. So here, let's do this. Hopefully there's a chance that there's any color blind folks here. Maybe you guys can get a pair of like $25 glasses or something on Amazon or what have you. But in case, you know, I'm just gonna make sure you guys can see it. All right, so here's Bob Maybe this is too long. Let's make this fun. Acrobats. Actually, I don't even know. Yeah, I don't know what to do. B, D, F, A, C, E, G, B. So here's an example. You guys can create your own version. So maybe you could, if you want to, you can write over here. Oh, wait. This is not a live class. Sorry. Okay, so B, O, B, D. I don't know what you guys want those. Actually, you know what? Let's do that thing. Okay, I have created something that's kind of funny. Just on the spot because this is there. So this is my oops. Maybe instead of this one, I'm just gonna there. So Bob does oops. Bob does fun acrobats because oops. Okay. Oops. There. Eric does fun acrobats because Eric goes ballistic. Okay. All right. So that's my example of a mnemonic. Hopefully you guys can make your own. So this is a nice way to remember the space notes order. This is for, oops. Let's make this red. Actually, a bad idea. It's yellow. I don't know. Hopefully orange and yellow has a little different look. Okay. Yeah, I think it would. Okay. Imagine how colorblind people might see it. All right, so yeah, so this is called new mnemonics. Oops. Let's make this green. Hopefully you guys can see green. There. Done. So here's a little class for today. We just learned the order of space notes. So this is called order of space space notes. Hopefully it'll fit. Order of space notes. Woo. And then we just create a new mnemonics, and here's my example of one. You can create your own, but this is the one I've made. Bob does fun acrobats because Eric goes ballistic. And actually, you know what? I'm going to name this guy Boba instead, because you know what? I have a ladybug named Boba. If you're wondering why, because ladybugs have spots. So I'm just going to draw Boba. It's Boba. And here's a little. Oops. There. Yay. This is actually no, I don't think that's how you draw it is. You know what? Crap. I don't know how to make this arm right. You know what? I don't care. So this is Boba. Oh, Boba, our little ladybug here. And basically, Boba, we should just do it like that. I'm trying to draw a tennis. Whatever. I don't know how to draw them. This is just starting to look weirder. Oh well. Okay, there. I drew a little Boba. There you go. That's Boba the ladybug. Just flew into my house and he doesn't want to leave. There, Boba ladybug. So this ladybug here, just loves to, I guess, you know, make notes and everything, and does acrobats. I mean, Boba does, for wonder. Every time I'm playing piano, Boba does tend to fly into a room somewhere, just flying everywhere around in the same room that I am in. And then also Boba does do weird acrobats. Loves to do the move called flies onto a surface, flips himself upside down, or herself, whatever. Boba likes to flip themselves upside down, and then likes to flip himself back up, doing that little wingy thing, and then it's kind of funny to look at it. Just for some reason, Boba's favorite move is to do that, and I just kind of look at that little Boba going, "What the hell are you doing?" His little guy is just this little ball of joy, kind of like me and you. So, with that said, here again is the order of space notes: B, D, F, A, C, E, G, B. So, hopefully you remember this. Boba does fun acrobats because Eric goes ballistic. So, hopefully this helps you remember your notes for the space. So yeah, hopefully this will help you, and I wish